Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I want to talk about how to truly ignore reality. I stopped ignoring reality like this and I started to actually face reality. I started to face reality and just diminish it. And so we're talking about this in the essence of Neville Goddard today. I learned to understand Neville Goddard in a very deep, profound way. His teachings have impacted my life in a great way. It teaches you how to let go of reality and ignore it. But the problem was I was doing it wrong. I'm going to explain why I was doing it wrong and how to ignore reality correctly. And you're going to learn it today. If you like Spirituality Simplified, please consider like, sharing and subscribing. Also, comment down below. Comment down below. Reality is meaningless if you find this video helpful. And also check out my Facebook group. It's free and I've got an Instagram. Check it out. So guys, I'm talking about reality now. Reality is a wild mistress. Gosh, doesn't it draw me in? Doesn't it make me want to react? Doesn't it make me want to feel things? But then when I'm wanting to manifest something that isn't my current reality, and reality keeps slapping me in the face with the fact that, hey, you don't have enough money. Hey, you don't have the love of your life. Hey, you don't have this. You just start to feel a little bit defeated. And as Neville would say, the world of Caesar starts to take control. But we must ignore reality. Why? How? But how do I do it? This is the thing that plagued me for so many years. And once I discovered it, everything changed. What I realized is that I was turning away from reality. I was trying to say, well, I've got a bill there. I'm just going to ignore it and not deal with it until it becomes a problem. And then the red letter comes. And then I've got a red letter and there's no money to pay it. And I'm even more scared than before. But I ignored reality, didn't I? Well, many of us think we're ignoring reality. But what we're actually doing is we're pushing it down. We're pushing it down inside ourselves because we're scared to face it. And that doesn't deal with the true thing that we're trying to do when we ignore reality. When you ignore reality, it's about letting go of any emotional tie or fear around it. I always say this, and people often have really taken this one on board, and I'm so glad they have. Never emotionally embrace anything that you don't want. What do I actually mean by that? Well, let's give an example. Let's say you do get an unexpected tax bill or something, and the tax man says, I need it in 20 days' time, or I'm going to come and collect it. That's a frightening prospect, isn't it? Because you're like, well, where is it? I don't have it. What most people would do then is they'll say, I'm going to ignore it and I'm just going to claim every day I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. But what they're doing is they're just piling on the new idea on top of a load of fear to try and push it down. And what happens? It pushes down, it gets stuck in the body, and it must express at some point until you deal with the situation. My point is don't ignore reality. Face it. What? Yes, I'm telling you, face it. Oh my gosh, I'm breaking the studio here. Face reality, my friends, okay? Face reality, but then you realize that all reality is the illusion. It's the illusion. So it's creating a sensation within me because something in me says, I do not like this. That's what it is. It's a sensation that we need to work with. So I decided, instead of ignoring reality, turning away from it, trying to push a toxic positivity on top of it, I'm actually going to notice my emotions. See, your body is brilliant. Your body is brilliant. And I'm going to make a video on this soon, why I ended up loving anxiety. It will make sense. But your body is brilliant because it gives you a response. It tells you what your subconscious or deeper mind is thinking. And Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy and all these great people are talking about the subconscious deeper mind, okay? It's showing you what you really believe about the situation. So when the bill comes in, if you were actually wealthy, it wouldn't matter, would it? Because you go, well, I've got to pay £2,000. I'm going to pay it. It's a bit annoying, but it's paid now. It's done. But if you are not abundant, that is a very scary prospect because you're like, what is the possibility of me getting £2,000 in 20 days? That's my point. That's my point. So the body is showing you that the deeper mind has no faith in the unseen. It has no faith in your ability to manifest abundance. That's why when I say don't ignore reality, face that issue. Be willing to face that issue and do not judge the emotion. So let's put yourself in it. There's some people there, who comment down below. They're like, how am I meant to deal with this when then there's some of them are harrowing situations. Harrowing. Yes. And I do understand that emotion exists. I feel emotion every day. Emotion exists. But I want you to know this. You are not your body. You are not your bank account. You're not your thoughts. You're not your emotions. You are the one who notices all of those things. You are the one who is aware of all of those things. You are not them. The real you, the true you underneath all of that is your awareness, is the divine spark that's connected to source. So I'm saying to you, step back into that. Start to observe how that thing made you react. Let your body relax very gently. And it will start to alleviate you from this feeling as you observe it. The most magical part of that is as you observe it and it alleviates, you'll get a deep sense of inner peace where you're like, I don't need the situation to change right now. I feel pretty good about it. I feel okay about it. Then from there, you can claim there's a divine solution here. And all you do is keep working on the way that your body is reacting to that environment and situation and let it go. Let it go, let it go. Now, I've spoken about it before in an old video, but I had it before when I had a CCJ. It's called a county court judgment against me because I was living in Spain. I didn't realise I wasn't paying a bill that I had to in England and wasn't getting the post. I didn't know it was happening, otherwise I would have sorted it very quickly. But anyway, so I look and I CCJ, I can't believe it. I can't actually believe this is happening to me. Anyway, the point being is I realised then and there, okay, now there's no amount of fighting it from fear. I've been working on this letting go. Things have been starting to improve. This is the test that I've asked for. So I just sat with that issue. And I started to observe it. And I let it go. I found peace in it. This is it. I found peace in it, okay? You see that even now? Just do that breath for me. Breathe in. And let your body physically relax. Breathe out. Now there's some space. Now the energy in my body can move freely. And it started to release. I started to feel that anxiety now I'm feeling it even now. Little shiver. Don't worry how you experience it. I'm just explaining my experience. You may experience it differently. And there. From there, I claim there's a divine solution here. Only good will come from this situation. I started to, some people like to visualize. I just like to claim. You can visualize the end result, a happy, wonderful end. From there, now the bridge of incidences did happen. So I rang up from a state of peace. They confirmed that, yes, there was a CCJ. So I put the phone down. I worked on letting go more. I finally found a bit more peace again. I rang up again. Guess what? The guy who answered the phone, somehow he made a mistake. He said, if I started paying back monthly, they will remove the CCJ. It will all be done. It will all be cleared. And I could keep going on, but there is a video about it. It's a big picture of a gavel with a cross through it if you're looking for it, okay? So what happened? Well, I was able to let go. They said to me after that, because he said it on a recorded call, we'll honour it. We're going to remove the CCJ. We're going to actually pay you £200 as a sorry because of our mistakes. And then so now you can just continue paying monthly. Now that's paid off. There's nothing on my file. And it all came from not running away from reality and ignoring it in that way, but facing it and making the power of reality be diminished. That's how you ignore reality. You start to give it no power. You let the power of it diminish. I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you at the next one, guys. Thank you so much.